Welcome back to Algebra 1. We're talking about slope. Slope is very, very important on the EOC. It is important to Algebra 2. There's many concepts built on slope. So we're going to review it right now. Slope is rise over run. Yes, I know rise is spelled with an I, but in this case we're going to put a Y here to help you remember that it is the change in Y divided by the change in X. So we're hoping that helps you. And it is basically, some of you have heard, it's up and over. I have the points 0, negative 3. If I want to find the slope, I've got to go up and then over. So if I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's the change in Y, and I go over 1, 2, that's the change in X, and I need to reduce that down to 2 over 1, which is 2. So the slope in this graph is 2. Let's review what the slopes are. I'm going to teach you the way I teach my children in my house. When you go hiking, you are gaining altitude. So when you are gaining altitude and going up the trail, it is a positive slope. When you are losing altitude and going down the trail, it is a negative slope. Zero slope is a horizontal line. How do we remember it? The horizontal line goes through the top of the Z. Okay? You also need to remember this word 0 is the number 0. For the undefined slope, it is when X equals a value. It is a vertical line, and you remember it because it goes through the side of the U, and that should help you remember that undefined is this. It will be some number divided by 0. That cannot happen. You'll get an error on your calculator when you try to do that. Slope, the equation, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is the change in y. This is the change in x. So first thing you need to do is write down your ordered pair. We have 4, 3, negative 3, negative 5. Label your x1, y1, x2, y2. As you can see, I have them labeled here. Then it's just a matter of plugging them into the equation. We have a negative 3 minus a negative 5, which turns a negative times a negative is a positive. Same thing here, 4 minus a negative 3. Negative changes to a positive, and we get 8 over 7. Now, what happens if I label this x of 2 and y of 2, and this x of 1, y of 1? Doesn't matter. You should get the same answer if you've done the math correctly. We have them here. I've changed them. We've gone through the equation again. This time you have a negative divided by a negative, which turns it into a positive, and it's still the same slope of 8 over 7. We will be using this in the future, so you need to understand slope very thoroughly, and if you don't, please talk to me. See you next time.